Hey, I'm Miles. Thank you for wanting to listen to me yap. While recording this video, I'm enjoying a lovely, lovely cup of green tea with rose petals. It is as simple as that. And it's in this this little froggy mug with mushrooms. It is so cute. I love the shape of like the cup's body itself. It has this ridging on it, the way that that canned food like cans have. And the handle is really pretty. And the accents are this gold foil. And it's got this little guy on it. I love him. He's so happy. So yeah, I hope you're also all nice and cozy and comfy while I talk about Nyctology, my fantasy academia romance and tea-making simulator. It is a visual novel with a lot of characters to befriend and fall in love with. And today, I'll be talking about Virgil. Wow, so who is this greasy rat man, you may be asking yourself? He is an independent journalist with his own radio show. That might be a spoiler, it is, but he has his own radio show. I really like the way that he relays the information that he's collected and gathered. In my opinion, it's very respectable and honorable and very impressive. He relays the information plain and simple for what it is exactly without any emotion-driven language. Like, oh, terrifying, horrible, amazing, incredible. Like those kind of that kind of language. He says, this happened, what do you think? Basically. Because he gives the information and at the end of his show, he opens it up for debate and takes in callers and has a very level, logical conversation with whoever likes to call. Whoever is willing to be on his show. As if they're dumbasses and they're biased, they get called out. Not that being biased makes you a dumbass, you'll get called out for both those things. He definitely looks like he neglects himself and his health, and he does. He needs a shower very badly. He's worn his clothes for about half a week, which isn't that bad, but it's bad for him and everyone else around him. The man is tired. Okay, he's I think he might be the tallest too. If he's not the tallest character, Gabe is, and they're just like maybe 3 or 4 inches off in height. Also, if you don't know who Gabe is yet, somehow, Gabe is one of the professors at the Novair Academy, which is like the biggest school and like branching of school in the entire like human civilization. It is the epicenter of knowledge and everything. So whatever. Gabe, he's the zoologist. He's got this animal studies program and this huge vivarium, and he's addicted to muffins, and he's a lovely guy. I don't know if I want him to be the tallest. Like, I like that, like, if Gabe was taller, it would be a bit more, like, kind of, like, intimidating. And, I kind of do like the idea that Virgil's a bit shorter because he feels small, at the very least. He's a very honorable man, but he feels small inside himself. Like, he's not, you can tell by the way he doesn't take care of himself. He's not a big fan of him. So I think he might not be the tallest. He's the second tallest under Gabe. And speaking of those two, after overhearing a conversation that Gabe had with Aurora, Virgil is investigating him for a missing persons case. So he's all up in Gabe's business. I'm pretty sure the first thing he does is take his photograph without consent, which isn't very honorable. Maybe he does ask, but I think Gabe says no, and he's like, oh. Anyway, takes a picture. He's so severely suspicious of this man that he's like, I need to know his face. I need to have a photograph of his face for if there is ever the need, you can put him on a wanted poster. And Gabe is just not a fan of this guy. He's just very, like, badgering. He's very logical, but he's also kind of just a bit too damn nosy. Gabe's like, you're so fucking nosy. I'm so sick of you beating up my ass. Yeah, so Virgil, he is around. You'll find him around. You'll find him in places you probably shouldn't be. You can help him investigate Gabe, or you can completely brush him off and be like, no, dude, you suck balls. Get away from me. and my Pookie. Thank you. Goodbye. Go away, smelly rat man. So yeah, if you're wanting to get close to Virgil, you have to investigate Gabe. And that means getting all up in his business, going through his things, and potentially going to his home and looking through his more personal things and trying to find out and just, undercover investigation. Kinda not cool, kinda awesome at the same time. Depends on you, on how you feel about it. So yes, his design, the self-loathing ex-journalist with a past. I wanted to go for a more classic detective look with him. Still keep it closer to the Victorian era, just a little bit closer to the Edwardian era, and where you have your typical 40s 50s detective TV shows and movies, where you would see these types of detective clothing on these obviously detective characters. So I gave him the suspenders and the striped undershirt, no vest, just regular to him pants and a belt and this iconic long black coat. Matches beautiful, iconic, long black, ratty, dirty hair. Amazing. But yeah, he smells like greasy hair and alcohol and cigarettes. A lovely fella. I'd like to think he has a really nice voice too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Something low and smooth. Not baritone type low, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of a calm vibe. If Nyctology ever gets funded so well that I can do a little bit of voice acting, I'd go for that kind of voice. Bro's a host of a radio show. What do you want? What do you want from me? He used to look different. I started working on his concepts, I think a year ago now. So he looks a bit different. My art style has changed quite a bit, and I learned some more fundamentals for art, like 3D, and really wanted to understand a little bit more about bone structure and how lighting works on that. Arcane helped. Watching Arcane helped. I really went to design another character, and I'm like, God, it looks just like Virgil. It's this pale dude with long black hair. I can't have two of those. I mean, I could, but I don't want to have two. I don't want to have two of those. God damn, I just drew Virgil. So I'm like, all right, okay, I can work with this, and I painted over it, and it's so. I'm so proud of it. Ugh, that was the moment I realized that my art style had changed. I'm like, oh my god, I've actually learned some shit. This is why studying is important. He was actually originally a lot greasier. He was actually a lot shinier. But I had to dull it down a little, because when I put him next to my other the art of the other sprites, he was just he looked like he was so much more rendered than everybody else. Bro was on a different, he was 4-dimensional compared to my other boys. It was absurd. So he's a little bit less greasy, still a little more 4th-dimensional than everybody else, but we're not going to talk about it. And he's significantly more handsome. And I feel like his face has this shape language, especially with his nose, that reflects his character way more than the tinier nose that I had him with before. He needs to have a big nose. I don't know why. I feel like I've been cracking down a lot better on masculine features, because I really only used to draw girls and more masculine looking girls, but they were still girls. They were still had that feminine shape to their face. So I've been pushing myself to draw more super more manlier guys. Virgil isn't super manly looking. Gabe is the manliest out of everybody, but I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. He's also missing an arm. If you didn't if you didn't notice that, I'm not gonna tell you how he lost it, but he's missing an arm. Don't point it out, because that's rude. Why would you do that? And I think if there was an option to kind of urge I'm noticing that you don't have an arm. I'm noticing that you don't have an arm. I'm not gonna give you the option to be you're missing an arm. No, it's just gonna be looks. Huh? No, I wasn't looking. I feel like that's way more realistic. So yeah, I've been working on designing everybody's outfits and like having their full bodies made and everything, because I have most of everyone's heads. I don't think I'm missing anybody except for some characters that won't appear for like way far down the line. I think I need to update Astoria's face. Like I want to add a little bit more contrast to just the color, because like when I transfer it, because I made it on my old laptop, I drew Astoria on my old laptop, and when I look at it on my computer screen or my phone screen, the export of that image, it does not look the same as it was when I drew it. So like he just looks really pink, and like his tones are really even, and there's not a lot of contrast in his color, and I gotta update that. When I was ready to work on Virgil's outfit, and I was going to pull up his concept artwork that I did like a year ago, I found that I was a fucking moron, and I had cropped it to like make a different thing to test out like what his head, like what his face and his style looks like on his body and his body type, and I fucked up and I saved it that way and I left it cropped, or I don't know if I don't even remember if I realized when I did it that time, but goddamn. So I didn't have his original concepts, but I do have a video from like a really long time ago, me being excited and showing people on Instagram. Oh man, you know what? I have shared his concepts with somebody before, because somebody made fan art one time on Tumblr, and I don't think I've even responded. Oh god, it's been so long. Oh god. Well, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna tag them. Well, it won't be a tag because it doesn't work functionally, but whatever. You'll have their username, and maybe I'll link them. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll link them in the description, and you can go support them, because they made the first fan art ever, and I'm so and it's so cute. Goddamn, and it's a Virgil. I love that they chose him. It makes me so happy. But yeah, whatever. I gotta find that reference I sent them, and I'll have it back. And I can really get down to painting him. I actually don't know if I'll, like, by the time I have this like edited, that I'll have worked on his outfit by now, because I really want to. It's like there's something in me, just like I need to make the coat. I need to draw the coat shapes right now, because it'd be so fast, it'd be so easy. It's just some triangles and some rectangles. That's all it is. Nyctology isn't on Steam or itch yet, as of posting this video. But I do have a mailing list that will notify you whenever it goes up, or if there's any news regarding it, or if you just want like cute little letters or notes from the characters. I would love to do that. I think that'd be really cute. Just write something at the bottom that's from one of the characters. And if you want that, you can email me requesting to be added to the mailing list. So you just would email Nyctologydev@gmail.com and be like, hey, add me to the mailing list, dude. Add me, please. I'd be like, okay, because I have to do this manually. You can't just click on the link and then it'd be like, add me, because I can't afford an automated mailing list system, because that's like $20 a month. And I am so willing to enter them manually. Every single person who wants to be on the mailing list, I will do that by hand. I'll also have a Patreon, whether it's up by the time that I publish this or not, I don't know. Like, it is up, it's just a work in progress, because I had one for a comic that I was working on, but it didn't really take off. It kinda did, but I lost a lot of my stuff, a lot of my pages and thumbnails. There wasn't even that much interaction when I was posting, which was what I was hoping for. I love interacting with people. Like, I'm getting more interaction just posting TikToks and shorts than I ever did creating a comic, which is so fucking... There's evidence that making a visual novel will build a community so, like, far larger and active than my comic ever could. So I'm definitely sticking to this. I swear to fucking god, I've spent way too much time on it to not to, and I'm in love with it, if you can't tell. I'm so excited. Anyway, if you want to ask any questions about Virgil, I will answer them. I might answer them in the comments, or I'll answer them in another video. So if you liked listening to me yap and ramble, leave a like and comment and subscribe and turn on the notifications if you want to catch any more videos, because I stream sometimes, and if notifications are on, you'll be notified when I stream, and then you can hop in and ask questions about any of my characters in real time. And thank you so much for listening this far. You guys are really awesome, and I hope you have a good day. Bye!